While we can't stop winning, the Democrats can't stop losing. And the losing is getting really, really bad for Team Democrat. Take for example the recent border crisis they were shamelessly pushing. In reality, it was Obama's mess, but suddenly woke liberals began frothing at the mouth, screaming and yelling at President Trump, blaming him for a decades-old policy, where Obama actually caged up illegals. And yes, there were pictures to prove it, but did that stop unhinged liberals from blaming Trump? Nope. Democrats even started attacking, and injuring, hard-working and brave ICE agents, and were calling to abolish the entire organization. Disgusting. It reminded me of when Vietnam vets returned home from the war and liberals spit on them. Needless to say, the American public is not as gullible or misinformed as the average liberal, so they did not buy into the manufactured hysteria. Not one bit. As a matter of fact, the entire incident showcased how radical and lawless the Democrats truly are, and how sane, common sense, and America First President Trump is. So much so, that during the phony crisis, Trump's approval rating jumped a whopping 5 points. That's an epic fail for the Democrats. From Breitbart, President Trump's job approval rating improved by 5 points during the establishment media's manufactured outrage over Trump continuing the Obama administration's policy of separating illegal alien adults from children at the border. According to the Real Clear Politics poll of polls, on June 8, Trump's approval rating rounded out to an average of 42%, while his disapproval rating averaged 54%, a 12-point gap. As of Monday, July 2, after 2 weeks of being pounded by the entire media over border enforcement, Trump's approval rating has climbed to 44%, and his disapproval rating has dropped to 51%, a 7-point gap. That is a 5-point improvement during the very scandal the media predicted would be remembered as Trump's Katrina, meaning the issue that drove public approval of the president into the dirt forever. Part of that improvement is due to 10-point surge in support from, wait for it, Hispanic Americans. Imagine being the establishment media today. Imagine knowing you threw everything you had at the president, that you coordinated a perfect narrative storm using recordings of crying children and hoax photographs, that you poured all your hopes, your dreams, and resources into manufacturing that one bulletproof story that would finally bring this guy down. And what happened in the end? Not only is Trump in better shape now than before this fake news jihad, the public is increasingly siding with him on border and immigration issues, including 51% support for the wall. Meanwhile, the establishment media has once again been exposed as inept liars and clueless propagandists. The media have lost all of their moral authority, lost the thing that mattered to them most, the ability to move and shape public opinion. And these last few weeks were basically the Battle of the Bulge, an all-out assault by the bad guys in a desperate move to turn the tide of the war, and the bad guys lost again. Before the media fabricated this border hoax, before the media tried to blame a mass shooting on Trump, a full 72% of all Americans already believed the media intentionally misled them with fake news. Like Trump's job approval number, that number has probably increased, as well.